Yo, what's up, Wojciech here, and today I would like to react to this video called "This is AI Cheating" by the Score Esports. At the time when the cheating epidemic seems like it can't get any worse, there is a growing concern that we are on the cusp, what that mean, of something that could set us back in a major way. AI cheats. You know, I read the description before recording this, and I was thinking about it, and I'm pretty like, who wrote this? Like, did someone that doesn't play games at all wrote this? Because in case you don't know, the anti-cheats also use AI. For example, in CS:GO, now CS2, they use AI to detect cheats. So now you are surprised that the cheats itself also use some kind of AI. I don't know, we will have to see how it works, but anti-cheats use AI regularly for years now. So I'm pretty confused on the title and description of this video, but we'll have to see. Maybe I'm missing something. Anyways, like the video and let's go.
At a time when the cheating epidemic seems like it can't get any worse, there is a growing concern that we are on the cusp of something that could set us back in a major way. AI cheats.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Valve and other devs are supposedly working behind the scenes on AI detection models, hackers are doing the very same thing to better disguise themselves.
Yeah.
These AI cheats are harder to detect, whether it's being looked at by the human eye or a machine, forcing devs to fight fire with fire, initiating what looks to be an AI arms race.
Yeah.
In my ongoing quest to understand and uncover everything I can about cheating, the topic of AI has continually popped up in both conversations about anti-cheat and cheats themselves. Now, as I'm sure we all know, back in 2018, Valve confirmed that they were using deep learning to try and combat cheaters. This came as a direct result of cheating evolving at a rate that just was impossible for them to keep up with. In fact, in that very same GDC conference, Valve programmer John McDonnell confirmed that's part of the reason they intentionally don't speak about VAC very often.
We don't talk about VAC very often, and the reason that we don't talk about VAC is that talking about it makes it less effective. And in particular, talking about detections just stops them from working.
In their simplified elevator
true.
pitch, they come to the conclusion that if a player using Counter-Strike's Overwatch can detect common patterns that would suggest someone is cheating, and deep learning is good at recognizing patterns, then it should be able to detect cheaters. Theoretically, this AI would be able to keep up with cheaters faster than a human could, constantly learning and getting stronger. Pretty sound argument. And fast forward to CS2, that's what a lot of us thought we were getting. This deep learning AI VACnet system that could detect cheaters based on Valve's extensive library of data.
I don't understand.
But it became painfully obvious that it wasn't working. Cheating was at an all-time high with CS2, and I made about 100 videos covering the problem until Valve finally brought back Overwatch and things got slightly better. But I wanted to know why it didn't work. So thanks to my ongoing conversations with the anti-cheat police department, I asked Laser about this, since they too are working on their very own AI-assisted detection models.
This kind of thing, you know, it's really only been used in like Counter-Strike 2, and as most people know, it went pretty badly. I think it's definitely like a step in the right direction of where like anti-cheats should be heading. And AI anti-cheat running at on the server is much less invasive than you know, like a kernel level driver running on your computer at all times, like how Vanguard is. So in that regard, like CS2 does have the advantage where VACnet kind of does all the work like off the machine, and we think like that they were moving in the right direction, but the technology still wasn't quite there yet. As far as we're aware, yeah, they basically just completely disabled VACnet and have just gone back to the classic, you know, like Overwatch plus VAC combination.
I heard that they indeed did that, but as I don't play the games anymore, but from what I heard, it's already on again, so.
Supposedly has been working decently. I think right now the classic methods of banning people is probably still more efficient.
VACnet simply wasn't ready. Obviously, this is just speculation. We don't know what the current state of VACnet is or what exactly went wrong, but I think it's a pretty fair guess given what we've all experienced and Valve's re-implementation of Overwatch. Now, the fact that it didn't work, given the dataset at Valve's disposal that they constantly boast about, isn't great. Yes, as Laser said, the idea is a step in the right direction. The issue is that we might be running against the clock here. Valve isn't the only one using deep learning and AI. Cheaters have been doing the same thing for quite some time now, and every day they get better.
We think that like the next stage in cheating will be largely revolving around AI, where instead of like having hardware cheats, which is where like most of the like super high level cheats are, we think that it'll probably move into peripheral spoofing, where like there's an AI that like controls your mouse, but your mouse is still controlled by the AI who's like that's like reading your screen and moving your mouse towards like enemies, for example.
Laser explained to me that his earliest memory of AI cheats was back in 2017 with Platinum Cheats. It was an aimbot that he says was able to record your mouse inputs and dynamically adjust itself to better match your natural aiming style to make you look legit. In 2021, this industry got even worse, with the ACPD reporting on these types of AI-assisted cheats even working on console. Thankfully, giants like Activision stepped in since the problem was getting worse in games like Warzone, but they never fully went away. I won't name them, but today there are even more of these programs that make it look like you're not actually cheating, and they work even better and in a larger list of games. But why does the AI part of this make these cheats so much more of an issue? As I spoke about in my video covering hardware cheats, they are already difficult to detect because they run on separate hardware. So how does deep learning complicate them even more? Well, think about it this way. If I train AI to learn how to pick up on habits seen in a dirty player, but at the same time AI is training aimbot to act more naturally, it's going to be difficult for my system to identify what is legit and what's not, which can lead to false positives or the anti-cheat not working at all. Even your standard run-of-the-mill aimbot already has sliders that you can adjust to miss certain shots to make you look more legit. But now an AI controlling your mouse to look indistinguishable from someone who just happens to be a very good player? Now you understand why
I see these pop-outs today. Yeah. RIP TF2 cheaters. RIP cheat sellers. Cheaters killed. RIP CS2. Like what?
considering this an AI arms race. One barrier for cheaters looking to take advantage of all this stuff, especially in games like Valorant, is the current cost. It is super expensive since you need a separate system to run everything on. Only turbo losers are going to spend thousands of dollars to cheat like this. At the same time, it's also very expensive for developers to implement AI in their anti-cheat. Speaking to Laser and what the ACPD is currently doing, to create a model that can adapt to AI cheats that disguise themselves as real user inputs is very complex and most likely incredibly expensive. Riot has already said that they have put more money into their anti-cheat system than any other developer. I can see Riot moving to AI as the logical next step, but they are at the extreme end of things, a massive company with a lot of money. Smaller devs might not have the resources, and devs who don't prioritize competitive integrity or user experience might not care at all. And what happens if these AI cheats get so advanced that even a human review can't tell when someone is using them or not? Listen, full rage spin botters are obviously priority number one for games like Counter-Strike 2, but once those people are gone, who's going to stop the closet cheaters? Would it even be worth it or possible? It's to think about, but as a developer, would it be worth it to spend all this money on AI to fight against cheaters that are literally indistinguishable from legit players? It's grim, but if they can't keep up with AI without it leading to false positives, we might have to live with the fact that one day we may never know if the person we are playing against is legit or not. This isn't to say we're completely f***ed. There is a reality where developers make a breakthrough and we get the anti-cheat utopia we've all been hoping for. But for that to happen, we have a long and arduous fight in front of us. What if like developers make a coalition and like everyone gets together? All developers need to work together to combat cheaters, and you need to like tithe a certain amount of your money towards developing, and every game.
Interesting idea. Anyways, I don't really see the big problem with this video. I feel like this video was maybe to scare people more than inform them on the actual situation, but just my opinion. Anyways, I should definitely check out RIP TF2 cheaters and RIP CS2 cheaters. Maybe I will see someone familiar. Anyways, this is AI cheating by Discord Esports. Let me know what you think, because I'm not really sure about this one. You know, I agree pretty much with all my videos that there are good, the message is alright. This one might be different, so let me know. Check out the original, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.